In the present demo, we show you how to create a website using the FTP layer. So the idea is to create a website. So FTP layer, and here we will use a subdirectory that is the default FTP layer. We will use the same name here than the website directory. So if we say site directory, remember the site directory is multi-site site ID, multi-site site ID. Here. So the site identifier is here. Oops. Okay. So now we have prepared the website to install. We start the installer, the Joomla installation. We arrive to the installation. I remember that we need to use the FTP layer when we have problem of permission. Don't forget to specify a table prefix, FTP01, for example. And now the FTP layer. So here we will use it when we have problem with permission. In general, this can be caused by a problem of group name. You have, for example, installed your Joomla with a root user, and after that it's used by Apache, and the group are not compatible, so the files that are created by the root are protected against modification. So this is the most common problem, the problem of ownership of the file, and the problem of the group that is not the same as the one used by your server. In general, Apache, but this can be also on other system. This FTP layer is only available for Unix platform and not for Windows platform. So here we will specify a user. We have created a specific user. You have to potentially use here an IP address and the port. 21 is the FTP port, and when you have a connection from the outside, you have to specify here the IP address. In general, most of the server authorized to connect to themselves, so this is the local host, but that can be something else. So here in the root path, we have to specify where we have to save the configuration file. So in our case, we have used a demo user that is located directly into GMS directory. We just keep it to be sure, and we say okay, we are in GMS demo subdirectory, and here we have multi-site and FTP layer. So in general, this is the part here that will be modified, and here is the information that you have specified here. Remember, you have the directory here, GMS demo, and our FTP demo is connected here, so we have to specify this part. So here we have demo and multi-site FTP layer is the directory that we want to save. You see at the end demo.multi-site FTP layer. and you retrieve here on the disk, you have demo, the last one, demo multi-site FTP layer. So when this is done, you can go to the next step, enter your title, and now the website normally is installed. As you can see, you have your website, and you have bypass the potential permission problem you have. Of course, you have to give a user and password for your FTP that has all the permission to replace the files. When this is done, you can log on to your slave site, and you have to go into your global configuration, and you have now to modify the directory to restore the default Joomla master directory where you want to install the extensions and things like that. Because by default, when you want to install a component, Joomfish or Virtumart or whatever, you need to install it in the directory on the master website. You just need to specify the subdirectory of the slave site only at the moment where you want to create the configuration. When this is done, and if you keep your FTP enabled, normally you have restored the default one, and you can continue to work with the FTP layer. When you have already installed your slave site and you have permission problem, you can try to change this parameter, but in this case be careful that some files have perhaps been already installed on your system with other permission, and that could lead to problem. So in general, it's better to check which user you have for Joomla that has installed the core Joomla, and select an FTP user that has all the right to install GMS, because at this moment you will install all the file of GMS with the same permission, and later you can update the things. So this is the procedure to update your system with an FTP layer.